Hello, this is Lisa Yates, and I have completed watching all 3 videos as well as reading chapter 8 in our textbook. I actually watched the videos, read the textbook, and then watched the videos again. And I was not surprised by what I saw. I personally had counseling in my life, and none of the videos were surprising to me. I didn't see anything that really I hadn't expected. As well, I noticed very similar characteristics, but also some differences. Some of the similarities were use of the same key phrases or the same types of phrases, such as "seems like you feel this way," or "what are some things you might do," or "tell me more about this," to get more conversation, or a lot of "sounds like you're saying." Those were things I noticed that were similar throughout the videos. Some of the differences I noticed were that in the one video, the counselor used, he was leaned forward a little bit in a attentive way. He was leaned forward a little bit. So body language between the 3 was interesting. The homesick video, her body language was using her facial expressions that she was listening. In the dance video, I noticed seemed to stick out a little bit more to me. He seemed to show a little bit more of a comfortable stance, or what I would perceive as comfortable. He was relaxed, yet extremely professional and extremely attentive. He consistently used head nods. He would say, "okay," all which spoke to me that as he was processing what the client was saying, he was engaged in that process, and those head nods and his saying "okay" were ways he was communicating that he was processing everything she was saying as she was saying it. So that to me showed quite a bit of attentiveness in a very comfortable way, in a more relaxed way. I noticed in the homesick video, it seemed to me that the key phrases she was using, she used them a lot. "Talk to me about this," or "tell me more about this." She said repeatedly. That became a little bit more sterile to me, as opposed to conversational. And so I happened to notice that. Obviously they were communicating still, but I did notice that. Some of the other things I noticed, between the 3, there was great eye contact. They all, like I said, had very focused attention. Their body language was of acceptance, of attentiveness, of hearing. They were hearing what was being said, that they were paying attention. I think that some of the other skills that I noticed that were also reflected from the chapter were being able to repeat back what the client was saying, but summarizing it and bringing it back to a focus and keeping it organized in order to keep moving forward with the conversations, but also letting the client know that they were engaged. I think one of the questions that I might have after watching this, and from my own experiences, is the use of key phrases. I think the public in general kind of knows about the "tell me about this," or "what I think I hear you saying." So what I would wonder is, what are other ways that we could communicate that same point without using the same phrases over and over again? That's something that would be really important to me to understand and be able to communicate and have those conversations, and be able to get the information and let a client know I'm listening, but not sound so repetitive with those key phrases. Anyway, I enjoyed the whole process. I enjoyed the videos and seeing the different videos and seeing the different counselors and their different styles, and similarities, but also some unique differences.